hate puppies.
Hateful, Healy. Hateful.
It's a good podcast.
Yes, it is, Troy. I feel threatened. No, I don't.
Yeah, you are.
No, I don't. You don't feel threatened when you walk around with these guns.
You really set the tone everywhere you show up.
That's right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House, the only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what beer you should be drinking this weekend. Tonight, unfortunately, we'll be helping you figure out what beer you should be drinking tonight, but that's not going to help you. This is going to come out.
Tonight you should be drinking Guinness.
That's precisely right, Troy. You figured it out.
Finally.
Because we're actually recording on St. Patrick's Day, which is very exciting for me.
And all your heritage.
Wow.
They celebrate that? It's big in Canada?
It's big in Canada.
Is it an Arizona thing?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And Chicago. Dye the river green, I'm told.
I had multiple people ask me if I wanted to go out to different Irish bars tonight.
No.
And I was like, are you high as gas right now? This is rookie hour, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we have 3 or 4 pubs in the damn Richmond City area. They're all good on different levels. Penny Lane's the best, but that's
British.
That's British.
Gross.
But there are
Grossers.
there's actually Irish pubs that are decent too, and they're go not St. Patrick's Day. That's the last day you want to go.
364 days a year, I'd
Yes.
like to be in an
Yeah.
Irish pub. Not today.
Not today.
Not today. It's just the one day I don't. Even my wife tried to pull that. Let's go to an
What?
Irish bar. I was like, absolutely not. She was like, okay, let's just go to a bar. And I was like, don't you have a busy day tomorrow? She was like, oh, yeah, I do.
Well,
Tone
today,
it down, lady.
Bullet dodged.
today is St. Patrick's Day and day one of the men's
yeah.
NCAA. Like,
That's
you don't want to double down on not being at a bar.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I told her. I said, it's also March Madness, and today's the day. Like, these first 2 days, Thursday and Friday.
People take off work.
So you're re-upping your vasectomy, right, Troy?
Yeah, every other year I just make sure just to cover the bases.
I thought that's what you had to do every time March Madness comes around.
it's like a booster shot, but for your nuts.
I just masturbate ridiculously.
Just
So
keep it
that-
on E.
So that I just
Full
throw
E.
blanks. But I'll tell you, I have to put ice on my nuts for about 3-4 days after too. Same difference. Same difference. Just furious like a 13-year-old boy. Just go nuts.
Just discovering it for the first time.
Yeah. Oh my! Hello, nerds.
My vasectomy is 10 years old this year. That's right.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Happy
10
anniversary.
years and no kids.
That
No
is
extra kids, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still got
Yeah.
Still got the two.
Still got the original two.
the two I planned
Yeah.
for. I'll
got-
have you know. No
you got-
surprises.
the first 2 STDs there. Yes.
All planned though.
Yep. What do you mean you got a parasite? Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault. We should have used a condom. Well, that parasite's going to continue to grow. Good news is it'll remove itself after 9 months.
Yes, it continue to cost you time and money and energy for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
Have fun with that.
Life sucks. No, they're great.
Nah, kids are the best. Honestly, the best STD you can get.
If you're gonna get one,
That's
the
the one.
one to go for.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
the
I don't
one.
know if I agree with that.
You think there's better STDs
Probably.
than kids?
well, there's easier ones to clear up.
That's
for sure. little penicillin.
Yeah, some
Get rid of some
amoxicillin
of
will take
them,
care of it.
Okay, I was going to go down a whole conversation, but I'll let it ride. I wanted you to rank your STDs.
I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. Past chlamydia, what else would you want?
Oh, crabs is number 1.
Okay, yeah.
Crabs
I'll start
never
that.
gets in you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
know what
but
I mean?
that I've never had any of these, but crab sounds really bad.
It's not that bad.
I know you speak from experience. We've gone way off rails. This is not how we need to.
Happy St.
Start-
Patrick's
yeah.
Day.
As a back-to-back crabs haver, how do you feel about it?
Back-to-back champ.
World champ. Like America.
You are the America of crabs.
The most American man around. What can you do? Oh, I'm red. It's hot in here.
It's the crabs.
It's not.
Coming back.
They won't. They shouldn't.
Well, when you talk about them, they're like gremlins. They
Yeah.
just emerge.
Are you itchy now?
Yeah, it's like saying Bloody Mary in,
Yeah.
in a mirror too many times. Like, oh, damn it. I did it. Nah, kids are the best STD.
Yeah.
That was my whole point. I don't know how you guys. Fuck you guys. How about that? Damn it.
Didn't take long to get away from the topics and where we wanted to go there.
I was
Oh, we
excited about St. Patrick's Day and March Madness, which
Yeah.
March Madness is a mere
full swing.
multiple hours old, and I'm already looking up at the screen at a Sweet 16 team that's crying, literally crying in their post game. My brackets are busted.
See, I went
Nice.
Second game of the day, and I was like, boy.
when you sent the email out about signing up for the bracket you run or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm just gonna fill it out real quick and then just so I have it done, and then I'll come back and like make changes.
Never did.
No. So what I did was I just picked all of the higher ranked seeds, so that
Oh,
I'll
chalk.
easily be able
Yeah.
to figure out how well I'm doing based on what teams
Yeah.
are playing.
Every time
It's
you
probably
see-
a good plan. Like
I feel like the averages probably work out in my favor.
there's always upsets in the
Yeah,
first
of
round
course.
or two, but like the chalk usually gets to the final four. Like
yeah. I feel like 2 number 1 seeds make it there.
yeah.
So I just
You'll
happen
be
to have
fine.
all 4 of them.
I had
I think this is Gonzaga's year.
I had
Oh yeah.
no, it's not.
Oh, it was Iowa's.
No, it's
Yeah.
Arizona's year.
Oh.
It's
Your
always
your
Arizona's
hometown.
Yeah,
year.
it's always-
It's always Arizona's year for me. If
Well,
they're-
they didn't let any Canadian teams in this year.
not this year.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
Hmm.
But there were some definitely some lily white teams. That I think Yale is in there.
Nice.
You always get that one, the Ivy League
Yeah.
team always has
Well,
to
you
make
gotta
it.
have one of them.
You're like, gross. Good luck, nerds. You guys are humped. Oh,
I didn't participate in any brackets this year.
that's weak.
I never win. And I know nothing about
I don't. So I thought I had the ace.
they're pretty much luck.
I thought I had the ace in the hole. So there's this sportsline.com. If you pay them $10,
Oh, this guy loves paying someone else to do his work for him.
no.
Because
Hear the
they're-
rest of the
Not
story.
even to do the work for
Yeah.
him, to just take his money.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
no. Hear
Yeah,
the
he still has to enter everything.
hear the rest of the story, please. I know that is on brand.
It's very on
That's
brand.
on brand.
for you, yeah.
But what they do is they run every
Ooh,
game.
money I can give away.
They run every game 10,000 times in a simulator.
Okay, how are they running the games?
They just have some simulator, some AI, dude. It's AI.
Okay.
I'm a
You got
people
like
person.
a busted version of NBA Jam over here.
Yeah, that's about all right. So they run it 10,000 times each game, right? And anyone that comes out over 50%, like any team that's over
a lock.
50% of the time, they go, that's the winner. And then they move them on, and then they run the
Yeah, so a
simulations
team
again.
wins 52% of the time, and they're
Yeah.
quote unquote better than the other team.
Last year, they hit 92% of the games, which is, of course, now the claim to fame that they promoted
Yeah.
the shit out of.
If they hit 92%, you should have put money down, like on each game.
That's what I'm saying. 92%. I was
Yeah.
like, really? Now I'm sure they've been doing this for a decade, and then last year it finally worked, and they were like, "We got it, 92%." So they promoted the hell out of it, right?
Crack the code.
So I was like, I'm not going to pay them $10, but that's a really interesting thing. And I was like, oh, I know, Reddit. So I go to Reddit and start looking, and then I keep finding the ones that like, this has been removed by moderator, this has been removed. And then you got to find like,
So they were sharing the
Yeah, the
info?
results.
so
of
then
it.
you find the guys who are like, I took a picture of it, here it is. And then you find the one where you get enough people commenting, damn, I wish I hadn't spent $10. That really is it. And I was like, okay, that's it. So they had two of them. They had the upset version, and then they had the straight, like, this is what so the simulation, they can put it in where they're like, okay, this happened enough times, this upset should happen, but it wasn't over 50%. So I took both of them and I kind of mind melded them.
All right, I think you're already fucked up because I think you
Yeah,
got to pick
you're out.
one or the other.
I understand that. But the second game of the day was Iowa.
Yeah.
And both of them had Iowa going to like the Sweet 16. So I was like, so that's a lock. Those dudes they're just chumped. And I was like, horrible decision.
Well, they can still get 92% if they get every other one of them
Yeah.
right.
Well, the good news is, I guess, you only have to really get that first round right, and your
Yeah.
percentage goes up pretty high. Either way. But then I, of course, deviate because I'm like, well, that's
know
where
more than the
that's where the
computers.
algorithm's wrong. So I definitely went out on some limbs. By the time we came out here to record, I had won one game.
Out of like
No.
9 today.
No, literally.
Did you see that happening, Lee? 'Cause I did not.
I, for one, am shocked.
Yeah.
This
Color
motherfucker
me
just scammed the
surprised.
shit out of you. Like, yeah, $10. We got you. You're good. You're good.
What I need to, I didn't pay for it,
Oh,
and
that's
what
right.
I got to figure out
Oh,
is
you got them.
I gotta figure out how many of those were me just going wrong computer. That's the winner. But having Arizona win it all, of course, is
I think that's a good pick, though.
well. That's not who the computer said was.
Then
gonna
you're
win it
fucked.
all. And I was like,
Well, that's where they're wrong.
computers.
Yeah.
They'll never make it. Flash in the
That's
pan.
why we play in real life.
That's right. That's why we play the game.
That's right.
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears, computer.
Yeah.
Computers were playing the game, then that'd be
Yeah.
accurate. But they're not.
I think the dang
Do
like
computers have heart like my players?
Boom. You get it.
I think like the dang walruses at the aquariums that pick winners have a better.
Oh, yeah,
odds
the
than,
octopus or whatever.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what
the
you
sea
pick.
turtle.
Yeah. I feel like every year for the Super Bowl or for like World Series, NCAA tournament, like every year
Yeah.
it's like the new hot animal has like
Oh yeah, the
picked the
elephant.
winner. And it's like, can we not just have like the one
cracks
designated
open the
animal that wins
watermelon.
it?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why do we gotta have different like the whole
They
zoological?
just try them out and then they just use the best one.
Yeah, I suppose. I feel like if you worked at a zoo though, that'd be a fun thing to get to set up and do every time. Like,
Yeah, when you're not shoveling shit. Sounds a lot more fun than that.
yeah, it's definitely an upgrade on that day.
Yeah, you mean every day?
Oh, thank God the Super Bowl is coming up.
Oh, this isn't shit day?
We just get to lay out food for the
Yeah,
animal to
yeah.
pick. Definitely makes it better.
Sorry, I had to text my
Yeah.
folks. They were texting me, and
Oh, yeah, because it's your people's day.
that's exactly right.
Oh, it's Canada Day?
It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
Did you ever get your genealogy thing done?
No, he's terrible.
No, God forbid, no.
Yeah.
No, why would I do that?
That's what I thought.
Why would I risk it?
Yeah, no.
I'm sitting on one I haven't turned in. Like I don't want to turn it in.
I've built an entire persona around what could be a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God, that would make me happy.
I want to.
Lee, let's take his DNA. Like, let's swab his
Yeah.
mouth one night or something.
Absolutely. I want to do
Please
it so
don't.
bad.
Yeah.
Please don't. Because it's going to come back. Like, I don't
And then
even know I
even
have.
even if we don't tell him, like
Yeah,
even if
oh,
we just
yeah.
like keep the secret to ourselves for forever.
Like, huh? You speak Russian?
Yeah.
No, why would I speak Russian?
No reason.
Okay, weird. Weird.
Oh, there's the original spelling. There's a little dash over the Y. You're French? What?
Mm.
No.
Is that a umlaut over
Yeah,
here?
you're
eh?
German?
Don't believe
Oh,
so.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know where that would have come from, but
No.
yeah.
I'm
I
Irish.
do think we should. That'd be a great like secret to be able to
How many
hold over
people in
somebody.
this country like put like that's their identity? It's a
absolutely.
lot of people.
More than there are in Ireland. That's
yeah,
for sure.
oh, yeah.
You know?
No, but I'm saying not just Irish. Like people be like, I'm half Scottish.
Yeah.
I'm half this. You know, so many people like bank on that. It's
Man,
like
I heard a story about someone
you're from
similar
Indiana. What are
pretty
you talking
recently,
about?
Yeah.
where like a dad was super Italian.
Oh yeah. Italians love that shit.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
they raised this daughter and all these like Italian families like
Yeah.
cook dinner all the time, blah blah blah, all this other stuff. And then she was gonna go over to Italy for like
Anna Maria, come over here.
like a college spring break or something like that. And
See her
she had given
folks?
to like go like visit the homeland, right? And the parents had given her a 23andMe thing for
Yeah.
like Christmas, or she gave it and whatever. And they come back and she had 0% Italian.
Zero.
But the dad apparently was the faulty one, that he found out that he had been adopted or whatever, and he didn't know. And so
by
it's
by Italian.
yeah,
They
exactly.
like change,
So-
change
but he literally had lived his entire life, and
Yeah.
like he was like, I'm Italian, like 100%.
Well, you know, it's kind of like the argument with that lady who says she was African American. Like, if this dude's raised,
dull is all.
yeah, if this dude's raised in an Italian family and he thinks he's Italian, why wouldn't he?
I got a buddy who's adopted, and it was by an Italian family, and this kid is clearly not Italian, but he is the most Italian dude I know.
Yeah.
Because he was raised in an Italian home, and like, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
your
he's
culture.
capico, you know. He's like always like, and I'm like, you're not it, but that's
Yeah.
cool.
Like, I don't think your culture necessarily has to be defined by like what your bloodline is. Like,
Yeah.
if you were raised
nature
in a-
versus nurture.
Yeah. So in that regard, it's like fine, whatever. But yeah, everything with the 23andMe thing, there's so many stories that have come out and found out about like cheating in the family, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
people that get arrested because like now your
Yep.
DNA is available for things.
Oh,
like,
I've listened to a
so
lot
many
of
of
true
those
crime
things.
podcasts
Yeah.
where they've caught like serial killers because like their
Yeah,
cousin had
exactly.
had a DNA
It's like,
test.
oh,
and
now
they're
we've
like,
got just enough of the strand,
Yeah.
and that can tie here. And
Like, do you
Yeah.
know anybody that lived in Detroit? Oh yeah, cousin Mike lived in Detroit from 78 to 82.
That's all we needed. Thanks.
Like, where is he
Interesting.
right now? Got a couple questions for him.
Yeah, well, we're not doing any 23andMe's. Is the
Okay.
that's the point of the story? Because
I'm not worried.
God.
I don't have a heritage, so I'm not worried about. I'm kind of interested in knowing it.
I hope you find out you're not from Virginia.
That's not possible. I remember those 42 years ago where I was living. But you know what's funny? My father was raised here in Virginia, but he was born in Boston, and it sounds like his parents were raised here, but I guess his dad was stationed in Boston or something, and he was born there, and I always heard he was considered like the black sheep of the family because he wasn't born in the South.
Yeah, I'd imagine whenever the advent of these 23andMe DNA genealogical testing came out, that really put a strain on some like family relationships.
Oh, like you said,
the whole you built your whole life assuming that you're Irish by way of Canada, by way of Arizona, by way of Chicago, by way of
how
DC,
all the Irish
Virginia,
people came over.
exactly. Yeah. And now
that
now
was
what?
eerily close to where I'm from.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, it's pretty well known that that's what happens for.
Dude,
for
but
people of
Pretty
your
standard.
time.
Pretty standard.
Imagine finding out like your kids aren't yours or something like
yeah,
that.
that's
like
the
That's the
could-
heartbreaking
That's
one. That's
brutal,
why
dude.
I won't take a 23andMe and I won't go to Maury Povich.
Yeah.
Do you think
When your wife comes in, you go, "Hey, I got 2 free tickets to Chicago or wherever the hell they're."
he's like to the homeland?
Yeah, to the homeland. Get you there. I got free tickets to the Maury Povich show. All right, let's go check it out. Why are we going backstage? Why do the handlers know our names? Oh my God!
Like, how do you think that? I've never understood how they get people to show up there. Like, obviously, there's the person that wants to be on the show.
Yeah.
How do they get the other person there? They can't tell them it's the Maury show. It's got to be something
yeah.
else,
Well,
right?
the other person usually wants to know. Otherwise, that person wouldn't be screaming at the girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true too.
Screw you! It's not
I guess,
mine.
Yeah, I guess once you get there, it's like, all right, I'll stand up for myself. Like,
I think a lot of those people, honestly, like, especially from when they drag them out of the poor areas of the world, like, they're like, I get to fly first class to New York or Chicago or L.A. and put up in the Ritz. Like, hell yeah, and get an expense. Like, I'm going to do it.
in my mind, I always just assume that they think that they're going to like Price is Right or something, and like,
So you have a logical mind. These people don't. Oh, and by the way, they watch more and they love that shit. Like, I get to meet the man? Hell yeah.
The man.
why am I on the stage?
Yeah. It's worth it to meet you.
Yeah, that's tough.
All born of Jerry Springer, right? Well, I guess Phil Donahue started it, probably.
That's before my time.
You know Jerry Springer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in Amsterdam when I was in college, and I'm going down we'd been in Amsterdam for like 3 days, and I wouldn't say we'd done much sightseeing. I'd seen some stuff.
Yeah, you'd seen
Yeah.
a few
I
things.
saw some stuff in Amsterdam too.
Yeah, I saw some stuff, right? So it's like
The same 4 walls, but
so it's day 3. Yeah, but the walls had character. You gotta be honest. so
They were constantly changing.
funny thing about
I'm,
those walls, they had 2 legs.
So we're over there, and I'm like telling my buddies, like, we wake up one morning, and I'm like, guys, I can't come back from Amsterdam and say that I haven't like seen Anne Frank's house. Or,
I haven't
like,
seen a canal.
Yeah, like I was like,
They have canals here? Are we in Venice?
oh, we'd seen some stuff. But I was like, guys, we got to do like
Something culturally.
a sightseeing
Eiffel
tour.
Tower or
At
something.
least, right? Like, let's do a sightseeing
Yeah.
tour.
Like
Yeah,
a replica Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, the Great Wall of China. We're here, guys.
Hey, if you stand far enough away, depth perception.
Hey, it was
like,
hazy while I was there. I don't know.
Pyramids are a lot bigger in person. I'll tell you that. So I was like, we got to take one of these tours. Like, we have to do something.
Something touristy.
So we jump on like the stupid boat.
Cultural, not tourist. Cultural.
Yeah.
Cultural tourism.
Yeah.
So we're taking this boat through the canals, right? And we're going along. They're pointing out, here's Anne Frank's house, and here's such and such, and we're seeing all this. And then like we notice there's like people lining the canals, and they're like on the bridges.
They heard you were on the boat.
They were so excited. They were so excited. Yay! And so like,
The Irish guy from America. You know him.
so they're all
The
standing
one.
up
Yeah.
there, and they've got like posters, and then we notice like the crowds are getting bigger, and they've got candles. And then the crowds are getting bigger. Now there's candles and posters, and the people are singing, and we're like,
Memorial service?
what in the ever-loving shit is happening, you know? And then all of a sudden our boat, like as we get to a point where it's really populated with candles and people singing, our boat pulls over, and I see a boat come through the bridge, and the boat is the John F. Kennedy. I remember seeing that because it's like I see the name, and now the whole crowd's going nuts, just losing their mind. Right?
That's my boat.
Yeah, and I'm thinking they get it.
That's my people.
Yeah.
So our boat pulls over a little bit, and the other boat comes by, and everybody's cheering and everything, and it's Nelson Mandela. Had just gotten out of prison, and he's on the boat.
Nice.
And he's waving, and it's all the people celebrating his release and just singing he goes right by me. I'm like less than 10 feet from Nelson Mandela, and I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I'm so glad we did something cultural today. And then we get off of the boat, and we're just buzzing, like the whole town is buzzing, and I'm like, that is amazing. And we're like, let's go to the coffee shop and just like
keep this buzz going, man.
Reminisce on how great that was. And then
we just left the coffee shop.
So we walk off the boat. We walk a little bit, see the coffee shop. And then Jerry Springer comes walking out of the coffee shop with his bouncer, Steve.
Yeah.
And those two walk out and walk past me. And I'm like, fuck, if I didn't just hit two ends of the human spectrum.
Just when you thought today couldn't get any better.
Like
going totally
yeah,
See
like
Jerry Springer and totally redeem yourself.
Here's a man who's done so much for society and
then
the growth
Nelson
of human
Mandela.
No. You're mixing
He
it
was
up.
in prison all those years. What could he have done?
Jerry Springer probably did some time in prison.
He did.
There
you remember
go.
that? He's famous because he was the mayor of Cincinnati, and he wrote a check to a prostitute, and that's how he got busted.
Well,
writing a check to a prostitute.
Which, obviously, don't write checks to prostitutes.
Life hack.
Life hack. Solving problems.
Yeah. Little pro tip for you.
Show
folks.
up with phone money.
But that was it, man. I mean, within 10 minutes, I got to see Nelson Mandela and Jerry Springer. I was just, wow, different ends of the spectrum there. And there I was, right in the middle,
Yeah.
Not a piece of shit, not great.
Lee does call you a mix of Nelson Mandela and Jerry Springer on the regular.
Yeah.
That's what they
That's how I
always say.
describe you to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
by
take-
way of Cincinnati and
Yeah.
South Africa. That's what everybody knows me
Yep.
as. Oh, man.
So cultural.
I don't know how I got down there. You said something and sent me down there.
We were talking about Maury.
Oh, yeah, son of a... He's the worst.
Is Maury on the further than Jerry Springer, or is he closer to Nelson Mandela in that spectrum?
Okay. I mean, he's closer to Nelson Mandela, but please, let's understand that there is a wide gap. A wide
No,
gap.
I'm thinking it's 1, 2, and 3. Where is he in this realm?
Okay, if it goes 1 Jerry Springer
Yeah.
to 1,000,000 Nelson Mandela, Maury's like a 7.
Give or take.
Yeah, plus or minus.
Yeah, he's better. He's not that much better.
He's still in the single digits.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, don't give him 2 digits. He's still a piece of crap. But I've never seen him encourage fights. They break him up there.
That's true.
They would always be like, hit that bitch. On Springer.
Jerry never encouraged any of that stuff. He laid back in the cut. He never said anything cross any of those people.
He never encouraged it, but he also never discouraged it.
Inaction.
That's what producers are for.
Inaction is action in and of itself.
That sounds
Well,
like a
I mean,
Nelson
all
Mandela
those-
quote.
Yeah.
all those trash daytime shows were all the same, basically.
Yeah, it's the same formula.
But
All
Maury,
it is.
but Springer was the
Yeah.
best.
He was the best.
Best at it.
He
You
was the
definitely know
best
which buttons
trash.
to push.
Yeah.
Well, you never saw people beating the shit out of each other on Oprah. We can't
Yeah.
put all of them in the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was daytime.
There's minimal fights on Judge Judy too. I feel like they
You see
kept
some-
it pretty calm.
You see some great people on there too. Holy cow!
yeah.
Now
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a Judge Steve Harvey.
Yes.
guess
I don't. Oh, all right. So I want to know the
Yes.
legality of these things. These things are Judge Judy. I
Entertainment.
think is
She's probably a judge.
yes.
I don't
You
think
sign
Steve's.
away-
I don't think Steve's Harvey is a judge.
Yeah. He's just
oh, Steve
shooting
Harvey's a
from the
judge.
hip.
Clearly, you don't get veneers like that if you're not a judge.
But his rulings can't be legally binding.
No, but it's
But they're
we don't want.
contractually binding.
Yeah, we don't want to go to court. Let's
That's
just
it.
let our hero Steve figure it out.
You give up the right to
Steve.
take it to court.
Sure.
I think is how you
Yeah.
do that. You go, all right, we're willing to settle here in the court of Steve.
So what
Harvey."
if your girl's oh, we're gonna go see Steve Harvey, and you're thinking Family
Family
Feud,
Feud,
but
yeah.
instead it's Judge Steve Harvey, and y'all are plaintiff and defendant.
Hell yeah. I'm in on that. That's better than Maury. No, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey cracks me up. Like, even as I lost, I'd be like, good one, Steve. Like, that dude does crack me up.
Give me that deadpan stare, Steve. You know I need it.
Yeah. Straighten me out.
No. What?
Yeah.
You know?
He just cuts those eyes at you like you're the dumbest person he's ever met in his entire life.
And he's met them all.
Yeah, you know he's met a lot of dummies. You're standing there like, what did you just say?
That's what I'm talking about. I would go see
That's
that.
true. That'd
That
be
would be
better.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to take an L.
I want it to be by Steve Harvey.
Yeah. As a man who takes a lot of L's.
Yeah. He better be wearing a purple motherfucking suit though, like
Oh yeah,
head
I
to
love his
toe
blue
monochrome, like
blue
yeah.
suits. I
Love
get it.
them. Love his blue suits. They are nice. Oh, man.
Another non-topic.
Okay, I'll give you a topic. You brought up Boston.
Yeah.
One of our listeners, Shell, he reaches out every so often from up that way. He just recently moved to Boston. I learned more about Shell because of these
Nice.
emails. You know what I mean? He's like Boo Boo without the mystery.
Yeah.
he's just show.
Yeah, it's just Shell. So Shell hits me up, and he had heard us talking about scams, and he was like, "You got to do yourself a favor and check out this scam that we deal with in Boston. It's a guy by the name of Elliot Davis." And I'm like, Elliot Davis? I was like, all right, let me check out Elliot Davis. So I throw a quick Google of Elliot Davis out there. Oh my!
He's got a reputation.
He's got quite the reputation. This guy has got a beauty scam that he's been running since at least, just based on my preliminary research, he's been running this scam since at least 94.
Oh man.
Because the first guy that I could find that was like, I'm good right now. Thank you, Troy. I should have not said that in the mic. I said it right into the mic like a pro.
So he's been prolific.
Yeah, sorry. Troy was bringing me a beer. And usually you turn away from the mic and say, no, thank you.
Or just thumbs down. You don't have to say anything,
Yeah,
really.
You can literally be silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stewed it.
Lee shook his head yes. No one knew.
What a pro.
This is our, what podcast?
Nearly
350,
Yeah.
375?
Which y'all are coming up on almost 400.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting close.
I think
The
it's
one
another
that,
like 30 or 40.
the one that we already canned. Oh, 400 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up on year 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that
7th anniversary.
the one that we cut while we're on vacation will technically come out in the anniversary. We forgot to celebrate. But we can celebrate on the net. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Again,
Figure it out.
not in the mic.
We're a yeah.
Just cut out the last 3 minutes and nothing will ever
Yeah.
happen.
So Shell sends me this thing on
That's what we do.
on Elliot
Editing.
Davis. So I started going back, and sure enough, I mean, this dude's everywhere. And if you go in like the Boston Reddit threads, every few days, I finally met Elliot Davis. Oh my gosh! Well, this
So
guy's,
it's almost like a rite of passage if you live up there.
it kind of is. Like if
You're not a local
Exactly.
till you meet ED.
That's right. So his whole scam is, at least since '94, this dude dresses up in a suit, carries his briefcase, has a Verizon badge, and he's apparently like in his scam, he's a high up exec. Some people say that he's claimed to be the CEO of Verizon. Very big scam.
It's always Verizon.
Yeah, because he somehow got his hands on a Verizon badge.
Oh, okay.
So, and he walks around in his suit, and he rolls up to people, and he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "Can you help me out here?" He's like,
Is he well kept?
"Yeah,
okay.
oh yeah, no." He's a handsome man. He's like built
Yeah.
well. His suits are nice. The dude makes money. His whole thing is, "Hey man, my car is just around the way. I have a flat tire. I need to get a can of Fix-A-Flat. It's $12. I don't have my wallet on me. Can you spot me $12?" No one has $12.
Yeah.
So he always gets $20.
Yeah.
Part of his thing.
And 12's a weird round number. It's not 10 or
Yeah.
not round
Yeah.
number. It's not 10, 20. It's
Yeah.
I went to the place. I'm trying to get Fix-A-Flat.
it's $11.99. I need a hookup.
Yeah.
If you could just help me out. And then apparently if you go to an ATM or something, oh man.
Oh,
He'll milk you because
Yeah.
apparently he's mad charismatic, and once he's got you in his con,
yeah.
he can just extract dollars from you. But so people take pictures of him all the time. They're like Elliot Davis because it is like a rite of passage. And now he's kind of like pseudo famous all over Boston. And so people know what he looks like. So when this well-kept man comes rolling around, And he's like, hey, man. They'll be like, Elliot. And he'll be like, man, fuck you. Like, he hates it when he gets called
Don't
out.
blow up his spot.
Yeah. But so
So he's got to find like the out-of-towners then.
yeah,
Which
well,
has got to be a steady,
Yeah.
turnover.
You stay in the right
of
parts
tourists,
of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
he can prey on college kids really well because
they're
they turn
turnover,
over every
yeah.
4 years.
And they have parents' money.
Yeah. So he hangs out around colleges. He hangs out a lot around like train stations, like places where people are transient and aren't always in. But then he'll also roll into parks and different things. And people get excited. They're like, got hit up by Elliot today. And then you get all these other people posting where they're like, oh, damn it. Like, I told my buddy this story about how I gave this guy $20 today, and they were like, "You met Elliot Davis?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" Like, it was a good read. I spent some time. I had some fun, and
That's awesome.
I now will recognize Elliot Davis because I've seen many a photo of him. And like I said, the first one I could find proof of was a dude in '94, like got hit up outside.
That's a
of
long
Davis
con
Park.
right there.
And he's still doing it.
Yeah.
2022, and he's still
Must
doing
work.
it.
Must be successful.
So, Shell, I appreciate the you sending over the scam. It reminded me a lot of the shoe shine man, Dan, the shoe shine man.
I remember that.
Because that's a scam that's been run in New Orleans for probably just as long as this guy's been running it. And Dan got me. That son of a bitch.
All the scammers get you. That's the trend I see here.
Well, and that's why Shell reached out. He was like, speaking of scams, I was like, who brought it up? Like, oh, yeah. Me.
Everything about you.
Are you coming to Boston anytime soon? You need to be dialed in here.
Dude, Elliot Davis be holding a sign, Kennedy.
Yeah.
At the airport.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah. Limo for me.
Yes. Only catch is
Yeah.
I've got a flat.
Yeah. You're right. Here's $100. Let's get a new tire put on there.
Screech. Why do you forgot me? I was Elliot Davis.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was happy to see that one come across.
I like the interaction from the fans.
Yeah,
The
when
one.
Yeah, the fan.
I mean, it happens every so often, but he seems to be. He's about good for a quarterly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quarterly.
We don't ask for much.
Well, I got another fan. I've uncovered somebody.
Uh-oh.
We've been talking about it.
Hmm?
We have officially cracked the Boo Boo case. I know I've been alluding to it,
Yes.
but I am now in text conversation with Boo Boo. I know it's
Is
him.
he in your phone as Boo-Boo?
As of now, yes.
He knows he's been had.
Is he coming on?
He is coming on. He actually was going to be. He was going to be coming through Richmond tomorrow, and unfortunately, we can't make it work due to a multitude of conflicts. So we can't have him on. But I even so far as went to finally last night. I was texting him, and I was like, because I can't get his address.
Yeah.
Like, he's much better at this game than I am. And I was like, why don't you send me your address and I'll just send you what I've got for you. And he gave me his address. I was like, holy shnikes. Like, I got Boo Boo's phone number. But I've had his phone number.
Yeah.
I've had the phone number. I'd pieced that part together thanks to the abacus over here. I mean, that was.
Well, don't put me in his sights. I don't want to be.
Oh, we're doing a phoner with him.
That's true.
In the next couple of weeks. I
Nice.
want to get him on the air because I want to understand how this came to be.
Yeah.
If this was
This is like a 3 or 4 year thing, too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
At least. And for a while there, I mean,
You were lost in the sauce for a while.
dude.
Oh, you were in deep.
I was doing it's annoying how bad it was.
Well, yeah, never mind.
No, what do you
I was going to say, the last big package that I think that you got, I remember Jay was here. It was around like the holiday drink thing 2 years ago or last year, I guess.
Okay.
And you were in a tizzy over like the letter that came with it, like how you had apparently just missed it, like how
Yeah,
the
you were
internet
at
had
home
gone
or
out. You
something.
like the Ring camera didn't work.
My
Like
Nest camera didn't work. I was
Yeah.
talking to the gardener.
exactly.
You
told
interviewed
you
all
were-
the neighbors.
Yeah.
I was talking up the neighbors. And the information I got was it was a black SUV. Could have been a man or a woman.
Yeah.
So congrats,
Thank-
Boo Boo. You don't know whether you're a man or a woman.
Yeah.
I know it's a man. I know it's a man.
Yeah.
And you look like a woman. Maybe.
I don't-
Who knows?
TBD.
I
Maybe
don't
you have
know.
a black SUV. We don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
I have
it's blue.
I have
Who
a
could
million
know?
questions. I want to know.
But I remember, that day specifically, You were
you were beside
worked
yourself.
up.
I had just missed him. I was
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I mean, by minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that's the package that Lee cracked, right?
No.
No?
That one was hand delivered. The one that we cracked came later, and it was shipped.
That's what did it.
I know that for a fact because I know the UPS store that it came out of. Downtown Richmond.
I need your video records.
They won't give them to you either. Well, they always do in the movies.
Yeah. I feel like there's got to be a recourse to like get video records for that.
You would think.
If you're the police.
I was having a tough go, man. But now I'm officially in communique.
And he's calling in. He's going to give us the whole backstory.
He's calling in. We're going to finally understand how this happened.
How does he feel about being known?
Well, I'm not going to reveal.
Is he ready to like?
I'm not going to reveal him unless
Take
he
off the
wants to
mask?
reveal himself.
Well, sure.
I will refer to him as Boo Boo, but now he's known here.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know his real name. But I've known his real name for a while now.
Yeah.
And I kept picking at the only angle I have. And I guess the only angle I have
Cracked.
finally was like,
It's like a scab. Eventually,
you
gives
need
way.
to just hit him up because he knows who you are and he can't find you and he's bugging me and I don't have the answers.
Yeah.
And then finally it was like, here we are. In fact, now I'm questioning how it even. I'm gonna look back at my text messages. I want to see.
Yeah, that's been, like I said, that's been an ongoing saga for a while.
Oh,
Because originally it was the question about whether he's just like RVing around.
Yeah.
And, like there are all the postcards with the hints and everything.
The immaculate handwriting.
Oh,
Crazy
pristine.
handwriting.
You think he was going to like a secretary, like a women's
Yeah, like a
secretary college, and
calligrapher
getting
or
them
something?
to like write it up?
so this was the first text I got from him.
Oh, yeah, the wanted poster.
It's just
yeah.
just a blank face picture, and I was just.
That'll
like,
have to be the picture for our Boo Boo episode.
Yes.
Well, I told you I zoomed in on those sunglasses to try and see if I could pick up anything
Yeah.
from the reflection, but
Yeah, my response. He sent me a photo of him in glasses with the whole like mask over his face and hoodies. And my response was, well, hello there. We were just talking about you. On an unrelated note, your brother doesn't know your address, and it's frustrating. So, and then officially he knew I knew.
yeah.
It was wild.
He knows that I know that he knows that I know.
That's right. I cracked the code.
That's right.
So we're talking to him. And hopefully in the next 2 episodes,
Nice.
I would hope, but it's taken 4 years. Oh, Lee, you grabbing something out of there?
Break the fourth wall.
No, because this is a deli.
Oh.
Do you
Are we
see?
ready for deli?
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
That's fitting.
Oh, yeah. So I'm drinking a Guinness. You were just drinking. In fact, we were all drinking Guinness just a moment ago.
It's St. Patty's Day. I had to.
But there's another Guinness
I've never had this one.
that has existed for a long time, and I've never tried it because gross. You know, like why would I try another Guinness? But
it's got
this
the
is,
F word on it. Ugh.
This is the Guinness Foreign Extra Stout.
This sounds awful.
Oh, it's going to be trash. But, so it's a higher ABV. It's a totally different recipe. And it's the one that didn't become popular all over the world.
It's the one that kept way away from us.
And what's funny is when you go over to Ireland,
7.5.
when you go over to Ireland, because, you know, I spent some time there, you can't find this beer anywhere. They have
Weird.
They have 2 different kinds of Guinness.
Ship that
they
shit
ship
to
it away.
America. Yeah.
Yeah, it says foreign right on it. But they've got Guinness, and then they've got Guinness Extra Cold, which is a blue tap, and it's just really cold, which totally disproves that whole, we like it warm.
Yeah.
No, Ireland was like a third world country in the 70s.
They didn't have the power to keep it
Yeah,
cold.
so everything prior to that, they couldn't keep it cold. That's all
but
it was.
still, like, they can run that shit through the ground and it's still like 55 degrees. It's not like it's boiling, you know, like
Yeah. It's not coming out hot.
Yeah.
It's just not cold.
it's not over ice. It's
Yeah.
not the mountains aren't blue.
Exactly. They're like pale.
Got a weird nose to it.
That's different than a Guinness. I'm taste testing over here. I'm in between them.
I think you've always said that like a plain Guinness
Oh, it's perfect.
would be your 5, right?
That's my 5.
And there's nothing else that would touch that.
Not for me.
I'm
That's-
right there. I think it's about the perfect beer.
It's fantastic. I mean, there's
Now, I don't drink a lot of them, but I do think they're amazing.
Well, no, I don't. You should everything in moderation, Troy.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation. If I have a million Guinness, then everything else will suck. You know.
This thing has a lot of flavor going on.
And it's a very different profile. Now that I'm like tasting it side by side with the Guinness, I expected this to be basically a Guinness.
So I shouldn't be drinking this with the Miller Lite.
If you want to taste them side by side,
You'll get the Benz. That's way too drastic. That is way too. Did you have something that come through your nose? How's that profile? You all right, BK?
Yeah, you got to pace yourself on the way back up. Oh, shit.
You all right over there? Should Lee and I talk about our romantic weekend?
Oh,
yeah, we'll get there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a in the sinuses. It's a whole different.
Extra nasally.
It's a whole different treat. I really do feel like I got the bends now. It's like in there.
Some in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys ever had the Guinness Extra Foreigners, you should snort it.
You ever take one straight to the nose?
Yeah, man. I have. Once.
You hoover that shit?
I've literally only had 3 sips of Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, and I went straight to snorting it.
Yes.
That's how good it is.
Hey, I know I have one for that. Oh, I used to.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Impersonate.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
That's what happens when you drink the Foreign Extra Stout. Do they have a Foreign Stout, or is it only Foreign Extra Stout?
I don't know. I don't even know what the difference is, but I know it's not the same.
So we are going to dock this points for being in the 11.2 bottle, right?
That's what most of the Guinness are, right?
It's metric, bruh.
All their bottles are 11.2.
All right.
It's stupid.
Fair. So did you read the little write-up on the back of that?
No, but you should dock it because the sticker's hideous.
I can't possibly read that. It's like, all foreign. It's so small.
It is small. It's just small. I'll read it with my young eyes.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Foreign Extra Stout is brewed with generous hops and roasted barley for a full-flavored taste of dark chocolate, dried fruits, and caramel. Originally developed for global export from Ireland because they wanted to get the fuck out of Ireland. The addition of extra
That's on the bottle?
Yeah, it's crazy. The addition of extra hops ensured this stout would always arrive in perfect condition. So it's like they're trying to go for like the IPA route of like.
Yeah, but this has been around forever.
Yeah.
Lee said he was going to read that with his young ass, then put his 2.5 readers on.
Yes. Exactly.
I like how they unclip and then magnet back together.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
Can't
really.
lose them that way, bro.
Hang around the neck.
Yeah.
You taste all those hops?
I do get an extra hoppiness out of it being.
I get some malt in there
versus
too.
a regular Guinness.
You know, that's how. Oh, definitely hoppier than a Guinness. I mean, that's why they used to hop the shit out of beers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what
it would
IPAs
travel.
came from. Is literally the travel to India.
Yeah, so the India Pale Ale. Like,
I've had like 8 sips of this, and I'm still like only an eighth of the way through it. Like it's slow drinking.
Yeah, I feel like I've barely made it down like the neck of the bottle at this point.
it is a lot like more effervescent and like less.
Smooth, creamy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's boozy.
A Guinness is like a smoother, creamier situation.
I feel my
You
face heating up.
You would think that would go down slower, but this goes down slower.
Yeah.
Of course, mine's a lot further down than y'all's.
Not really. You're just at the label.
My label started at the bottom, bro.
My label
Most of
hangs
yours-
lower.
Most of his is in his sinuses, to be honest.
Yeah.
You didn't really consume it.
Still running in his like
Yeah.
eye ducts. Like
Honestly, this beer is confusing to me.
first sip I had, I was like, "This is very good." As I've been drinking it, I like it less, but I still
Yeah.
think it's good.
That's funny.
And I'm having
going
a
the
hard
other
time
way.
like
It's getting
reconciling.
It's
with
getting
it.
boozier for me.
I think it's getting more bitter for me. I'm getting more of the
Yes.
hops. Like
I'm very confused.
It does taste like a.
you're confused. I'm fucking confused, bro.
It tastes like a coffee that hasn't had any cream or sugar
Ooh.
put in it. Like
You
the
should try
coffee
this.
bitter.
This is a Guinness draft. Oh my!
Oh wow!
It is so smooth.
Have you kids heard of this?
That is good. That is good. That's better than that.
Yeah,
I'm not. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm.
You're just reaffirming how
you're not
good
reaching on that
Guinness
one.
draft is.
Yeah, I mean, because this is only a 4.5. This is a 5. I'm kidding. I'm not going to homer
I was
this
about
thing.
to say.
No, I mean it's.
Tell me you have Irish roots without telling me you have Irish roots.
Yeah.
Bro, this is a foreign beer.
4 points. Yeah, again, they shipped it out of Ireland.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
like-
Yeah, no, I wouldn't drink this swill.
But they shipped it to Canada.
It is good. It is.
I'm
good.
back.
Yeah. My second love.
From Canada, eh? Okay.
I do like that I've latched on to like the Canada journey of your family as
Yeah,
like
you've really made that your little hate point. It's fun. I like
America's hat.
that. When are they going to come out with a nice Canadian holiday for
Yeah.
all of us people?
they have Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is like not really Canadian though.
Isn't it?
I think it's British.
It might be. Isn't Canada and Britain basically the same though?
Ew. No. I don't ever remember Canada holding down the Irish. Currently, still to this day.
Did you see the Bears? This is very niche.
Yeah.
Did you see the Bears tweet?
Yeah, but you know what's really funny about the Bears tweet?
What is the Bears tweet for those that don't know?
So in Chicago, they dye the river green every
yeah.
year for St. Patrick's Day. And so the Bears took a picture of it and photoshopped it orange and then put like Happy St. Patrick's Day in the river and then sent it out and they were like kind of like there, we fixed it.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. And the Irish people are like, these motherfuckers right here took a side because basically the orange is for the Protestants in Northern Ireland and the green represents like the Catholics
Yep.
and the rest of Ireland. And then you have like the white space of peace between them and the flag is the, I mean, I seriously doubt that's how.
I mean, obviously the Bears meant no intention by that. Like first and foremost.
Obviously,
Like,
yeah.
they would not have done that. But the fact that they would do that, it's like, oh, you really shouldn't do that.
So the best thing is that young Jimmy sent that in.
I've been seeing that all week.
so young Jimmy sent that to me today, and he was like, check this out. He's like, the Bears have taken a side,
Yeah.
and he called them protsies. No, I'm kidding. He didn't. That would offend the shit that would offend Jimmy. So that's funny to me. I've never said that. I didn't say that. Protsies, what? But so that was a pretty inside joke for me. I enjoyed the shit out of that. And so he sent it to me, and I looked at it, and I'm like, I don't get it because because
You don't see orange?
I didn't see any. I was like, yeah, every year we
That's
dye
how
the-
Irish you are that you don't recognize.
That's right. He doesn't even recognize.
That's right. Yeah, we're all Irish, man. No, so I couldn't tell it was orange,
Gotcha.
and so I'm like, yeah, they dye the river green every year, and the Bears just superimposed the Happy St. Patrick's Day and tweeted it. I mean, like, and I'm thinking, the Happy St. Patrick's Day is not real, Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I look at the
Called
comments,
CGI, young
and like
Jimmy.
the very first comment is like, why'd they dye it orange? And I'm like, they dyed it orange.
Oh, no.
Then I start scrolling down, and sure enough, there's all the people like, this is bullshit. And they're like, they didn't really mean it, mate. This isn't what happened. Like,
It's okay, lads. It's okay.
Here's what I want to know. If orange offensive or orange one side, green's the other, white's the piece in the middle, why is green okay if orange isn't?
Well, and this is a whole other thing. So there's people in Northern Ireland who are probably like super offended every year. Like, it's the wrong color
Yeah.
you're picking.
Yeah.
So, but they also chose poorly. So.
Also, somebody
Oh
asked,
boy, I'm showing my side.
somebody asked me today why I didn't post some St. Patrick's Day stuff for a social account that I help run. And I was like, honestly, when things like this come up, I try and stay completely out of it. Like, I don't want to. It's St. Patrick's Day, man. Like, you could put up leprechauns or whatever else, and no one's going to get upset, but somebody's going to get upset these days. And I was like, I would rather just leave it alone.
I'm waiting for St. Patrick's Day to be, like, canceled. Like, I feel like it's...
I almost feel like a couple years ago we got to that point where it's like...
It's not going to be canceled. For starters, the Irish aren't upset that you're getting drunk on their day.
That's true.
It's usually not the people that are upset, that are offended, that do the
It's the people that
canceling.
aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's by proxy. I'm offended for you.
Yeah.
You can't... You're too oppressed. You can't speak for yourself. I'll swoop in and save the day.
But that's my point. Like, I try... when these little things come up, like, yeah, there's one that you could just retweet whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But I stay out of it. It's like, it's just not worth,
If sensible, sober people decide to side with whatever cause there is and say, yeah, you're right, then yeah, you could do that. But you're going to point and go, that's not right. And it's just a swath of drunk idiots.
Yeah.
You don't poke the drunk idiots. And those aren't the Irish people. Those are the idiots celebrating St. Patrick's
Which is
Day.
offensive. It's cultural appropriation.
How's that cultural? We're not drunk. You see? That's offensive. It's not cultural appropriate.
That's
we're
a
not,
misrepresentation
we're not
of like
drunk.
I
our
didn't
entire
say the
culture.
drinking. What are you talking about?
You said
I'm
you
talking
said
about all the
the
St. Patrick's Day thing where everybody goes, kiss me, I'm Irish today. Da, da, da. You're not. You are impersonating or stealing valor from the Irish people. I'm here for the Irish.
I'm getting mad.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for you.
Yeah, we here for you.
How do you like that they take your day and turn it into a drunk fest? That's not fair. It makes
like
you guys
that-
look bad.
That everybody wants to be us. I'm okay with that.
No one wants to be Irish.
Canadian?
Fucking mother.
We all want to be drunks, yeah.
No one wants to be a drunk either. Everyone wants to be poets and brilliant, and that's what the Irish are.
Oh, is that what they are?
Yeah.
They're known for two
Okay.
things: being poets and being brilliant.
That's right.
That's it. And then the damn whiskey.
Notre Dame Poetry Irish.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The Notre Dame Writing Irish? Isn't it the Writing Irish?
Yeah, that's it.
I always thought it was. Oh my! He's not holding up a pen. Is he fighting?
No,
That is offensive. It's the Writing Irish.
I heard a guy the other day pronounce it Notre Dame, and I was like, "What are
Yeah.
we?" I thought this was current times, not
Yeah.
1900.
Are you French and from a couple hundred years ago?
Yeah,
Very fancy.
I
Very fancy.
did a double take at the bar. Like, you want to watch what game?
The Notre Dame
Yes.
game.
Writing Irish. Did you have his pinky out while he was telling you that shit?
Oh, I don't mind if I do.
I'll take a tea.
I'll have a spot of tea.
Yeah.
mate.
No, this dude before the Notre Dame basketball game even started down 3 vodka shots before the game.
Hell yeah, he's Irish. I mean, wait, what?
No, he's Russian.
He's a spy.
That's right. Infiltrating the Irish. The Writing
That's why he said it
Irish.
Notre Dame. He doesn't know how to pronounce it.
That's exactly right. He holds up 3 fingers the wrong way.
Yep.
Covers blown.
I've seen that movie.
That's a good movie.
It is.
Love it.
Oh, it was written by an Irishman.
Probably.
Wait, well, all good things are, right?
I actually have no proof. Just a statement said into a microphone. I Rogan that shit.
on March 17th, we're all Irish.
Hashtag Irish strong.
If you do something on March 17th, you're
Yeah.
Irish
Like if I
by
get
proxy.
arrested, if I get arrested, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
dude, this
yeah.
is my
It's
culture.
my day.
Yeah.
How
You can't
dare
take this
you.
away from me.
Freedom of religion.
Unless you're a Protzi. Which is funny because they pray to the same God. Like literally, same God, same conduit, same
They believe
everything.
everything. It's just like the method. Like the math is a little different. How do you get there?
rule,
Yeah.
like slightly different rules, but still going to the
It's
same
very
place.
much like doing a different equation and getting the same answer.
yeah, it's long
Yeah.
division versus the new math.
It's like taking the fork.
literally the only thing.
It's like taking the fork in the road and still ending up at point B.
It's
Yeah.
just
What are you doing here?
You're on a track and you just
You
go
went-
opposite directions.
You went A, I went B. How do we both end up here?
This is bullshit, man. It's unfortunate.
I don't think we're here to break down.
The afterlife's gonna be so much fun.
I don't think
Yeah,
we're
when
here
you
to
get there and go, you were right too? What? No. Curses. There's
I
going to be
think about
so
that
many
shit, man.
people that are going to be pissed.
incise.
Like, I
just
really shouldn't have yelled so much.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I should not have picketed all those.
I should have been born.
soldiers' funerals.
I should have been born at
Jesus.
a different time in a different country where the religion would have been right.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry, cousin. I guess that was okay.
Yeah.
Jeez. Sorry for ruining Thanksgiving time and time again. Should have gone to that wedding. Jackass.
You know any cousins that are dating?
Wait, cousins like
Yeah.
Cousin
like
and a cousin
Cousins dating.
dating?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Move along.
Like
You
in
do?
my- yeah, I mean, you can't just bring that up.
No. Just wondering. You said something about cousins. I was curious.
Identical cousins. No, what happened? So who?
No, I just know a guy who's dating a cousin.
So
but it's not
Noah guy is dating who? His cousin.
a cousin, but it's not a first cousin. It's not like parents' child. It is like parents' like stepbrother's child, so it's fully not like.
Oh, so stepbrothers, like there's
that's
no
not a
blood.
cousin.
But it's, they're definitely still cousins.
It's
though.
a step.
Yeah, I think there's cousins.
There's
though.
no blood
There's
there.
no blood though.
I think there is.
Bro.
There's blood from like the mom still. though, I
YouPorn
feel
has
like.
been built
So
on
you-
the back of this premise.
Hold on. So you mean half brother?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
step.
yeah.
Step
Yeah,
means
sorry.
by marriage.
Oh,
Okay.
half brother. There's still blood.
I think
Yeah, there's
Okay,
still blood.
never mind. That YouPorn
But the funny
segment
thing is
isn't
that like
quite
at
built
like a
out.
family reunion is where they met, and
Yeah.
the family was like, no, y'all should get together.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
What
What kind of crazy ass?
Yeah,
You know, well, if everybody agrees, it must be right.
yeah. I mean, the family supports it.
Great. Boy.
Yeah. You know, you only live once.
Why are we doing the dating game at the family reunion? This is weird.
That is the weird thing.
Why
Like,
would
if I
we
showed up to
spin
my
the
mom's
bottle?
side of the family reunion and they were like, "Hey, you know, isn't that a fine lad over there?" No, I don't want this.
Gosh.
Let's
Okay.
toss the bouquet at the family reunion. Wait, what?
We do this every year. And at what point?
No one got married. That's all right. We still do it. Next year we'll have the wedding and whoever catches it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the family reunion is actually just the wedding every
Yeah,
year
yeah.
from like the previous.
Oh,
Welcome to the 2022 Smith family reunion / wedding / dating
/
game.
2023
Yeah.
dating.
Yeah.
you get a divorce. It's hard to pick sides.
Yeah. That would be tough. You
Just
pick
pick a
your
new
family or your
cousin.
family.
Yeah, this is. Do they even have a term for that? Like then when you have a kid and then like your brother has a kid and then like what are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Because one,
You're the uncle and the stepbrother.
but like is that your kid's like super cousin,
Yeah.
like even more powerful
Yeah.
cousin, or like far less powerful cousin?
Oh, it's probably far less.
You know, on account of the foot.
Yeah.
That foot doesn't look right at all. That's not even. Yeah.
all that inbreeding.
It curls up. I mean, they look broken, but never.
They had to get them fitted for like a horseshoe. You can always hear him coming.
Oh, hey, Timmy's coming.
Good thing Bubba's a farrier.
Excellent use of the term farrier. I love it.
I'm glad y'all got that joke. I didn't know if it land.
So
Didn't
you
know if
gave it a
landed.
3, a 3.5.
Oh, are we judging this?
What? This deli. I'll give the foreign extra stout points for
Being extra.
dude. Like really
It's boozy.
boozy,
Yeah, it's
and it really gets you thinking about stuff. Like all of a sudden you're like, so you ever like hook up with your cousin? No, bro. What are you talking?
I was just wondering. Yeah.
that's how they made this beer in Ireland.
I'm lucky. I don't have any cousins on one side of my family. I ain't had to worry about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, lucky you. Your cousins are cool for other stuff too. You don't just have to bang them, you fucking freak.
Wait, what? And now you tell me
Yeah.
things you could have told me last
I
year.
called my cousin last week to give him a sales lead because I thought, you know what, I should go
Yeah.
out of my way to call my
sales
cousin.
lead, you know?
No, it was literally a
Trying to
sales
While
lead.
I
Bump
bang
uglies.
him. Wait, what?
What the fuck, man? No, that's not how it works.
Well, maybe
Now where
your
you're
family.
from, yeah.
Yeah, what kind of a weirdo place do I come from? I guess.
Maybe in Arizona they don't do
Yeah.
that, but whatever. Here in the Commonwealth.
Leaving a lot of options out there, bro.
Especially from an Irish family.
Yeah.
It's a big family.
Lots of cousins.
Yeah,
What are you going to do? Exclude all of them?
literally yes. Those are the people you don't hump. Like it's super
That's
easy
like a
math.
non-starter for you.
Yeah, it's super easy math. It's super easy math.
I don't know about that.
The closest I ever came. Was I shared a cigarette with a girl who married into the family that day at a wedding. So she's not even a blood cousin. In fact, it would have been more fucked up because then my brother and his wife married, but it was her cousin, my brother. So I was like, we're kind of cousins. We were smoking a cigarette. Things were getting kind of close. And I was like, that didn't sound good. And it just kind of ruined the
She
whole
just kind
vibe.
of left. And was
Yeah,
like,
it just
You
It
stood
just-
out there smoking a cigarette
You
by
made
yourself.
it weird.
I totally did. Like, things were going great.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
And then I was like, huh, we're like cousins now. And she was like, oh, will people think that? And I was like, no, not at all. Damn it.
No, just me every time we fuck.
Hey, Lee, I did it.
Like Joe Dirt. I'm not your cousin. I'm not your cousin.
I am your cousin.
I am your sister. I am your sister.
That's what it is. I don't have a Joe Dirt drop on the board.
Oh, dang.
How do you not?
I used. Oh,
You used
I'm
to.
about to say. Yeah.
There we
I
go.
do have a Joe Dirt.
It's like fucking your
drop on
cousin.
the board. Yep, it's like getting poo on.
That's what you say after cousins. Cousin sex.
Cousin sex.
Dog dare ya.
Okay.
And that's how you get to it. That one dickhead cousin triple dog dares you.
Well, because he's already done it.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
And that's your answer after the dare.
This is going great.
This is mid, you know.
Yeah. This is while
Midway
it's
through,
happening.
yeah.
Boom.
That's when I'm done.
That's when you're done. You're finished. Wrapping it up.
Oh, no, that.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
That's what your other cousins say when you come back. This is gone.
This is going great.
This isn't even gone sideways. It's gone worse than sideways.
I love St. Patrick's Day.
Bringing the A game.
Did we do a deli?
No.
literally
What beer are
doing
we
a
having
deli.
for the deli?
It's a Guinness.
Oh, it's this one.
For an extra stout. And it tastes like
Cousin
bad
sex.
decisions. Bad decisions. That's
Where'd
really
you get this?
Well,
Oh, somewhere not Ireland because they ship this out immediately.
This is a weird beer. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, please,
Please.
God, yes. Dude, we literally started the deli over 20 minutes ago.
New
And-
league record.
Unbelievable.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Hold on, where are we? The Guinness Foreign Extra Stout. I might buy this beer again
Oh, didn't expect that.
because this beer got me there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This beer does that. I will give it that. Yes.
I've had 2 beers. I've had 2 Miller Lights and a Guinness, and then I had this, and I was fine before the 2 Miller Lights and Guinness. I was fine.
Yeah, this will twist your
This
cap back
like
quick.
this ramped it up to 11. Now taste.
Do I like this beer? No. But
But you would buy it again.
I would buy it again.
That is
And
wild.
honestly, I don't know. I don't dislike the taste of this, but I also do not love it. I can't imagine ever drinking more than one of these at a clip.
you're going to be keeping that six pack around for a while.
It is a lot. Like it is very flavorful, and it's not bad. It's a little bitter. It's got a lot going on, but I'm not gonna pan this.
You can't.
No.
It tastes too good and feels too fun
Yeah.
to get rid of. It's a good one.
I'm gonna go 3.
This dude is literally crying.
Yeah.
Literally crying.
I can't.
Point at Lee. I'm not crying.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's a good call.
All right.
Oh no! Someone peed in my pants!
That's the Guinness for an extra stout tagline.
I'm going 3.
3.
Slightly above average.
I'll go next and make you finish this one up.
You're not going to change my opinion. I know what I want to give it.
I think this is good. I think it's a little more bitter than I would
Yeah.
like. And
Agreed.
especially coming from a Guinness to this, I miss that creaminess, the smoothness, the easy drink
The Guinness.
of a Guinness. Yeah.
How
but I do
anti-Guinness this Guinness is.
Yeah, but I do think it's very good. Like I have a hard time calling this a stout given how bitter it is and how hoppy it is. Like if they just call it like Guinness for an extra or
Well, I
whatever,
guarantee
like-
that pours black, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that's a stout.
Yeah.
It's just a hoppy
Yeah, very
stout?
hoppy.
Yeah.
Like I almost
But
wish,
not even the good hops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like citrus notes.
Yeah.
It's like
No.
bitter.
Yeah, it is extra bitter. Like isn't there like a extra strong bitter? Isn't that like an English beer?
ESB.
Yeah, like this reminds me of that.
Yeah, an extra special bitter. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
And I mentioned it earlier. Like first sip, I thought this was very good. It kind of tapered off for me for a while. The more I've had, as I'm getting towards the end of it, I do think it's good.
I feel like the bitter kind of keeps ratcheting up a little
Yeah.
as you get.
As it warms up, too.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, does it get
Yeah.
more bitter.
I initially wanted to give this a 3.5, but I do think I'm at a 3 on this. It's the bitterness is just a little too much. Man,
That's your American taste buds. See, as a Canadian,
but I mean, in reality, like I want to give this a 3.5, but I would struggle. I would buy this again. I'd have it, but I don't know that I'm seeking this out, and I don't know where else I'm drinking this.
here's what's interesting about this beer. I question if they put this in like a nitro, like they do with the Guinness draft cans. If they softened it up just a little, made it a little creamier, I wonder if that bitterness would be a very welcome addition to the situation.
Yeah.
It's something about the effervescence. Feels different than Guinness because Guinness is
Yeah.
nitro. Now, if you have Guinness in a bottle, the typical Guinness, not any of the ones with widgets. I mean, like if you just buy a 6-pack of Guinness without the widgets, it's not as good.
Yeah.
And this takes a step back because of that. But in this respect, I actually like the effervescence of it. I like the bitterness of it. You're absolutely right. It's somewhere in between a stout and an ESB, which is a style you do not find very often.
It's pretty rare. You don't find ESB hardly anywhere.
No, it barely exists.
Foreign beers. I mean, that's
Yeah.
where you can find them.
And I think when they say foreign, like I'm guessing this was a shot in the face of England. They were making all of those extra special bitters, and they're like, this is our foreign one. And they sent it just across the, right over there to them, to those oppressors. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So they sent this over there to kind of give it that ESB, that little bit of hop.
Yeah.
I dig it. I don't dig it enough to put it over the top. I'm gonna take the one that you left on the ground, the 3.5. I'm gonna go with it. I think it's a great beer. To Troy's point, though, this beer feels awesome.
Yeah. I'm genuinely enjoying drinking it.
Yes.
I think it tastes good. I like the bitterness. I don't need it to be 7.5%, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a good beer, but man, I would just have a hard time drinking more than one of these.
Man.
Like,
No, I think this beer. You have like 2 other beers.
Drink this one.
you have
You
7
have this
beers. You
one.
top of your night off with this.
This is the equivalent of pouring octane boost in your car's fuel tank.
I was gonna say hitting the
To ramp your night up.
Nas, but yeah, you're probably more
Yeah.
correct. Like it's not to that
It's
level.
not a
but
full
it's,
nitrous boost, but boy howdy, are you like, hey, is this
Yeah.
running just a little better?
Yeah.
That's great for a buzz. I think there should always be a Guinness Foreign Extra Stout hiding around in case you've had a bad day and you just
You
want
need a
to.
little pick me up.
Yeah, in the same way like wine gives you a different buzz than like a bourbon or a gin.
Yeah.
Don't know. Don't
beer.
drink it.
No, I can definitely see that. I'm still going back and forth whether I should have said a 3.5 or not. But yeah, I think a 3 or 2 or 3.5 is right where that needs to be.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
got a 3, 3, and a 3.5.
You kidding me on
Yeah.
that score?
Yep.
Shut
Got all
the
kinds of
front
drama going on
door.
behind me. I don't get to see it. March Madness.
Is maddening.
Yeah.
Boy, the AI didn't pick that one. Fuck a duck, Kentucky. Man.
Watch
It
them
ain't
still
over.
pull this out. Yeah.
Oh, it's over. Unjinxable.
Oh, it's over now.
Yeah.
Down
Nothing
by
could-
5 with 30
Nothing
seconds
could
left.
change. I like how we're going to give a play-by-play.
No, we can't do that. We'll be sued by the NCAA.
On one of like 32 games. Oh, it's back.
Yeah. All right, we got.
This
We
still
gotta-
can't
yeah,
look
we
at that.
can't.
Stupid sport is fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, oh boy, they're all coming down to the wire. Pause. I'm choking.
Did you snort some more of that extra foreign extra? You've had a lot of like choking problems.
Yeah. Dying. I think it's because it's about time for me to remove this whole beard. That's what I blame.
Oh, it's just extra like foreign substances in your.
Dude,
in
I've
your
gotten to
mouth.
the point. This beard is long.
It is.
I mean, this is
It's hefty.
You've been trimming your beard the whole time, though.
I was gonna, did you Troy, did you trim your mustache though?
I trimmed my beard and my mustache. I went to a pro
See,
and got done 2 weeks
you
ago.
Were doing the same thing Brendan's doing, where he's keeping like the mustache out.
I was until 2 weeks ago, and I knew we had the gala coming up.
Oh, what? You didn't want a mustache for that?
No, well, here's the problem. My mustache was like over my mouth, and my wife hated it, and it was like to the point where I couldn't take a sip of anything or take a bite of any food without getting it. Dude, mine covered my entire
So does mine.
No,
I have not. My mustache comes all the way down.
If you straightened it, like if you put a straightener to it and like pull it across.
That's how mine lives.
That's crazy.
So it was
but
like
mine's coming down past.
Yeah,
my
but you're
bottom
always
lip.
you're always combing yours out.
Yeah, that's the move.
Dr. Evil up in this bitch.
Mine doesn't do that
Doesn't even
without
have a
wax.
mustache,
I'm just saying, you're trying to be evil.
So I went to the barbershop and got it done.
Profesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this thing, but I have not.
I'm surprised you kept it this long.
I haven't trimmed the mustache outside of the ends of the twirl.
But why are you doing that though?
Since November, because some of them literally just. I got like a couple rando hairs that are like, "Ha ha, we're the strongest in the bunch," and they'll just like, they're like,
we're breaking away.
Yeah, they're literally like. At one point, I had one hair that was an inch longer than everything else. I'm like, how did you even do that? Like, I'm not mad. I'm
It's
impressed.
like overnight too. Like,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, I
it
get
just
that
kind of
random
happens
shit too. Where it's all
and so like I just have to.
Sure.
I trim to a point, but I'm tired of this, man. Like I was wearing a mask last night. Like the family went and saw The Lion King.
Oh, how was that?
It was actually really cool. It was actually
Nice.
really cool. But like I had to wear a mask the whole time. And like when I put the mask on, whatever I do to comb the mustache out of my face,
Undoes it? Yeah.
The mask goes, ha ha, no, look at all the humidity. And it just falls. And so like I'm just chewing hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is horrible.
Oh yeah, I would take a bite of a burger or something, and I would be biting into my mustache and pulling
chewing
it
on
out.
hair,
and I'm
yeah.
like, it was ripping out of my face. I was like, this is no fun.
Yeah, that does suck.
Plus, I knew I had the gala coming up, and I had to look sharp.
Yeah.
So
What's the
You
gala?
did look sharp,
I did. You look sharp.
dog. I mean, I know I look.
Can
sharp.
you fill us in on the gala?
No, I can't tell you.
Oh,
about
you
it,
did. You didn't go?
You didn't go? Well, where were you?
It's out of town.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, you were invited. That's one way of saying it. Out of town, yeah.
I was literally invited. I
By
was
who?
trying to do good pod.
I wouldn't have
Where I
invited
said,
you.
"What's the gala?" So you can explain it, and then you go, ha ha ha, like dog shit on my shoe. I shall scrape.
Yeah. You're not worthy of knowing about it. No, Lee and I were lucky enough to go to the Ask Childhood Cancer gala for
You gotta hit that K.
I know it's real.
Ask.
I know, but it sounded like you said ass childhood
Oh,
cancer.
it-
I was
ask.
like, oh,
That is a hard
worst.
one. You almost have to pronounce it like you hate when people pronounce like ask. Like, let me ask you something real quick. Like
Yeah,
you have
ask.
to do it that way.
ask.
Well, it's kind of not for me to judge their name, but Ask Childhood Cancer, kind of weird. Like it's like you're kind of asking about it. Like, but anyway, it stands for something that I always forget.
I know the K is kindness.
Yeah.
And S is support, but I don't remember what the A is.
Yeah, assistance or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Always support kindness.
no, it's not that.
No.
It's not that idiot.
Yeah. No, but we got to go, and it was awesome, man. There were like 950 people there. It was down at the Main
the-
Street Station. It
that's
was
a
huge.
lot
Well,
of
950 donors.
Yeah.
There had to have been
Those people-
300 volunteers.
Yeah.
I mean, the support staff
Yeah.
was crazy. It was a well-oiled machine.
That's awesome.
So
It's a fundraiser, right?
Fundraiser, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, so I think this was the first one that they've done live in person since 2019, and this is kind of like their one big event every year where they try and raise a bunch of money.
But they just didn't think there was need in 2020.
No, they still did things.
2021?
Don't get me wrong.
I'm just being a jerk.
But yeah, this was something that I've wanted to go to for a couple years now, and finally got the opportunity to go. We had a couple of the M4K guys going, and it was a great dinner and an awesome like silent auction and live auction. I mean, the amount of money flowing out for people out of their kindness and generosity was unbelievable. To the point where they raised over $1.5 million in a single night.
What?
Yeah. Between like live auction things and just straight up donations. Like, yeah, I'll donate $25,000 like right here on the spot kind of thing.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Hold on, like somebody would just be like,
Well, so
I'm going to donate $25,000.
So what they did was they had like the silent auction where you bid on everything online,
And a live auction.
and then they moved into the live auction. So the live auction was like
I got
trips.
50 over here. I got 55 over here. I
No,
got 40, 40, 40, 40, 40.
no. They were starting at like 5,000 on some of these things.
But
This
still,
was,
like an auctioneer
Yes.
vibes.
Yeah.
Ah, I would
So
love
it
to
was
just-
like,
that would be
hey,
cool.
here's a week at a house in Key West. We'll start it at 5,000 or whatever, and then it's just
No,
like
it was like this. It was like a week, Key West, valued at 5,000. We'll start it at 10.
yeah. Just see where we go from there. And it's like 10, I got 11, I got 12, I got 13, I got 14. Do I got 15?
Yo,
Yep, I got 15.
y'all-
Do I
Yeah.
got 16, 16, 17, 17,
Y'all
18,
were in the wrong
18.
room.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Troy
Lee
and I were
went
just-
and halvesies on one.
Troy and I just
No, but
looking
you
at
know
each
what
other
I'm
across the
saying?
table
But you know
like,
what I'm saying?
don't raise
Oh,
your
yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Like that is a level.
You got to be
of-
careful, too. Like, you can't make any sudden movements because
Yeah.
they'll come on you. They'll be like, oh, yeah.
Dude, it was
I've been
so,
there.
It was it was so baller status. Like they did a house in Key West, and these two guys were going at it. It was literally valued at 5. They get up around 24, 25 or somewhere around there, and then somebody walks up to the auctioneer and whispers in the auction. Auctioneer's like, "You got it. You bid 26. You bid 25." The owner has donated a second week. You're both getting it. We're splitting the difference. 24-5. You
Yeah.
both get it. And it's like, holy cow! Like what went from what went from
They
making
literally doubled up what they
26,
were
you
gonna
just
make.
doubled
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. But they did. There was a.
This is crazy. You guys were amongst like the elite. If people
Oh,
are throwing
yes.
around,
I'm not gonna lie. These are the people
would've
that
been
you
like-
want your sons and daughters to
Yes.
know.
I
I
and
would
be
have
a
been
part
like
of.
looking it up on VRBO and be like, if it's worth 25, I'll pay 5.
Yeah, these are.
I've never been. Every auction I've ever been in has been, you get it for face value or less.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a
Like you're
fundraiser.
trying to get
People
the-
donate
yeah.
it. Like they donate $100 thing, and you get it for 75, and you're happy, and they're happy that they got the 75, and this is 100,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
1,000.
Yeah, but it's still
But it's-
$75
exactly,
to the whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's great because I've seen a few where it goes a little over.
Yeah.
I've never seen 5 times the amount and
Yeah.
then
One
split.
one of the live auction items went for $55,000.
And it was a Big Mac.
Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
was, believe me, but it was like a 3-night stay. Like that's all.
Oh, so
it
it
was.
really wasn't like some crazy.
It's something that you can't just do.
You can't
you
get.
You have to have an in. You've got to have like a way to do the thing, and this
All right,
was the
so
way.
this
in.
gets you to like the Masters,
basically
Pretty much.
Yeah.
place you can't go. Otherwise.
It was
Yeah.
golf on a private
Yeah,
course.
It was golf at
Yeah,
a
there
course
you
that,
go.
that has
That's-
hosted many U.S. Opens and
Yeah.
PGA championships. Like it is a spot that if you have any interest in golf, that's where you want to be.
And then, like, after all the auctions were done, they were like, the auctioneer's like, all right, we're done with all the auctions.
Yeah.
Now let's just, who's feeling generous tonight?
Yeah.
Let's start at $25K. Who wants
Yeah.
to donate $25K? And like a dozen people throw
Yeah.
their things up, and then he works down to 20, and
Yeah.
6 people throw it up.
That's the thing. The 25K, it was more people doing that than
Yeah.
I expected. And then
Yeah.
it's like, well, let's lower it. And then there's more people than that. And then it's like, let's lower it another 5,000. And there's more people than that. Like the amount of people, when they got down to like the 5,000 level,
Yeah.
it felt like everybody in the room.
The
had their hand
$1,000
up.
level, basically, it was like
It was everybody.
everybody but me and Lee.
Yeah.
We
Troy and I
basically-
literally just like staring at each other. It was like, oh, so how was your dinner? Did you like that steak you had? That was really nice.
Yeah. And everybody that donated big money got these hats. So
Yeah.
at the end of the night, everybody
They
had these hats
really
on.
knew who you-
And I'm like, I must have lost mine or left it too. I don't know.
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened.
Mine's at my table back there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that was the joke, too. It's like, this is the most expensive hat you'll ever have. It's
Yeah.
$1,000 to get the hat.
Minimum.
awesome
yeah.
hat.
Yeah. But
I,
yeah,
I felt bad for the guys who donated 20 and had the same hat that the guys that got the guys.
Can I get a gold hat or something?
The one guy who, the same guys that donated 25, 20K got the same hat that the $1,000 guys got. I'm like, look at these suckers. They could have had it for 1/25 of the price.
That's just not good business, man.
Yeah. How'd they get rich? That makes sense. Doesn't check out.
Yeah.
There's,
No,
no,
but
there's not a feather.
I know, right? There should have been
Like
levels.
just a
you
little
know? Yeah.
something, like, oh, but this one has a
Yeah, they should have
peacock.
gold, silver,
'Cause
bronze.
That dude's a pimp.
Yeah.
Like that, you got to hook it up.
But it was impressive, man. It really was. Ass did a great job running it. I
They're
mean,
incredible.
everything. I mean, tons of like professionals taking pictures. Everything was high end. It was great food, great drinks. Can't
Good
say
people
enough.
watching,
yeah.
too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You,
Of course, in a
Yeah.
place like that, that's great people
yeah.
watching.
So you left. We were talking before we started, but you had left a little bit early, and they had a band that played and everything. And I don't remember, like on the table, remember how we had like that astronaut
Oh, yeah,
figurine
yeah.
or whatever? on the dance floor, there was some guy who was holding one, just like
Slow
dancing,
it.
like
It was
caressing.
like a 3-foot astronaut centerpiece.
And I took a video
That's
and
awesome.
sent it to some of the Ask people, and they saw it the next morning. They're like, "Oh, that's exactly what we were looking for tonight." Like, it was such
So it was a good time.
Oh,
The decorations
yeah, it was
were
incredible.
awesome.
They put so much blood, sweat, and tears into making that be a thing, and to have that kind of outcome out of it.
Yeah.
I'm
so
sure
happy
that
for
wasn't
them,
like
dude.
that originally. Like if you put in the
No.
time to make it an event, like a seen and be seen kind of
Yeah.
place where people who can spend 25 grand.
Not only want to be there, but like
Yeah.
show up and make the damn.
But that's
thing
what I'm
happen.
saying. Like that's how you do it. Like if you just throw like a little basic
You
thing.
can't. You have to blow it out.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's because that's how you get those people to come out, and be like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm going to show up here with 50 grand in my pocket and we'll see how it goes.
it was incredible.
I didn't like
loved it.
anything of that silent
What do we
auction. I'll just give
have?
25 grand.
Yeah.
We had 15 M4K guys there
I think it was like
probably?
more like 24. Honestly.
Yeah, there
we
was
had
a
two
bunch.
tables.
Oh, yeah, we had 2 tables plus more. A lot of those guys are on the Ask
Yeah.
board.
They have
I
their
mean,
own tables that they were doing. Yeah.
It's like you do this and that. Like, God, not only do you do, like, you're kicking ass at work,
Yeah.
you're making a ton of money, you do all the M4K stuff, which, as I'm learning, is a lot of stuff going on. Then you're on 1 or 2 other boards. I'm like, how?
Oh yeah, we're
I mean-
we're the peons.
Oh,
of, like,
yeah.
M4K,
Oh, yeah.
like, and they're glad to have us because at least we have like a social following.
Yeah.
That we put stuff out, we get content out in the space, but they're better humans.
I mean, I said it earlier. Like, if you want your sons and daughters to be around the
For
people
sure,
in that
yeah.
room, like it's
No
it's
doubt.
I won't call everybody in that room saints by any means. Like, I'm sure everybody's got
Oh,
their
yeah,
flaws,
everybody's-
but like those are just generally good people that want to
Yeah.
do good work, and especially, I mean, Ask is they're such wonderful partners
For
for
sure.
us for M4K, but. The people that they then associate with and then get us involved with for M4K has been really.
And they turn
really
out for M4K.
awesome.
They do. I mean, they do a lot for
Unbelievable.
us.
They do a bunch of like graphic work for us
Yeah,
too. Like,
oh,
They
yeah.
really help out. They are incredible.
I'm
Really
bummed I
good
didn't get to go, man. That sounds like it was a really good
Yeah,
time.
We'll get
Well-
you there next year.
We'll talk about the board meeting about not inviting you back since you didn't come.
Yeah, it's very much a one and done
Cool.
thing. You get one
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah.
So Troy, you're good for
That's
life.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good for life. So sorry about your luck, Bren.
Boy, you would think you've got 2 guys on the board.
You would think.
You would think.
Hey, we don't make the rules.
Yeah, we just live by
Literally,
them.
you do. No, that is why you're on the board.
No, we just live by them.
I've got
Yeah,
moles
that's right.
in the board for this reason.
Oh, it's
now I'm
not
just-
to crush your dreams.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
It's to build me up
Mm.
when I want to be built up.
Do you want to make him look better, Troy?
He needs help.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Thank you.
Lots of help. He could use it.
So we're on the same page. You guys are going to help.
Bet you're not going to come.
You
Yeah.
guys are going to lend a hand.
Oh, we'll lend some hands.
No, they allow volunteers.
If
We'll
I
get
was your
you- we'll get
cousin,
you
you'd give me a hand. You
Damn
fucking
right.
pervert.
You can volunteer.
I
Hey,
volunteer by
You
going
can be
to
the
my-
guy waving the
Yeah.
glow stick around. Hey, this
when
guy
when
wants
we
to
all sat
donate
down
over
to eat
here.
the amazing dinner, you could be on the other side of the curtain turning things around.
I'd rather park cars. Sounds
Okay.
sounds like these people
we
have
need that.
nice cars.
We need that.
Yeah.
There's a valet.
Whatever I got to do. Troy. Jeez.
Work my way from the bootstraps.
I liked you better when you weren't on the board, Troy.
He's going big time on
No,
us.
no doubt. All of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, you haven't donated tens of thousands
I
of
did have
dollars?"
to I was like, the wife and I got a place downtown, so we were staying down there. We got rid of
5
the kids.
stars?
It was a 4-star
You
hotel.
son of a bitch.
Big
Big time.
only the best. Yeah.
This guy was like Holiday Inn. I'm thinking quality.
But I was like very aware of like I don't want to drink too much, and of course they had like top notch liquors and like
Yeah, if you ordered like
bartenders
a
who could
bourbon
make-
and ginger,
oh,
they're
yeah.
pouring with like some
yeah,
high-notch
it wasn't
stuff.
real shit.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Breed, and he was talking about like some fancy high end bourbon he was getting, and I was like, that sounds amazing. But I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to the Middle Lights.
But like you should have. I mean, I get it. Y'all had a place in town, and like you didn't want to like.
I should have got turned up. You're
You
right,
shoulda
but I was
turned
like
up.
trying to represent, and actually, I was glad I didn't because it was nice not to wake up in
yeah,
that
and
shit.
feel bad.
Yeah.
I get that.
and do anything stupid in front of.
Well, that was
Yeah.
the key, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what you
As
don't
a first
wanna
year
do.
guy, like,
yeah, as a first year guy. Maybe next year you can be the first year.
No.
First year help. You didn't let me finish. First year volunteer.
Yeah, you can volunteer.
You can volley.
You can be like the team manager, like in high school when you get cut from the team, and then you just like help
Yeah.
out. You're the ball boy, basically.
Wow.
They have a coach check there.
You guys are gonna let me out on the court, and everybody,
No.
everybody goes aside and lets me do a layup, and then everyone claps.
No, but you
That's
can
only
run
for
the
the
coach check
disabled.
or something.
Oh, that's for the okay. I get it. I just fall somewhere right in between.
Yeah,
That's fine.
somewhere between like 0 and less than 0.
Maybe if he
Like a
stands
7, like a Maury Povich, if you will.
maybe if he stands outside, we can tap him in for like the last 20 minutes when we leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey man, party's wrapping up. You're
That's
in.
right. Go in.
I am white.
Go sick.
Hey, you watch my coat. I gotta piss.
Dude, but I was furious because the wife and I hadn't had a date night in 3-4 years, so we were all like geeked up and like she got her hair done and
Which is
put on
why I was out of
makeup
town. I was
and, like,
making my wife happy. So,
Yeah.
So fair.
Saturday was the wildest weather
Oh my god.
I can remember. It's
Unreal.
mid-March, and it was at one point
Whiteout conditions.
it was whiteout conditions, and we were driving to go downtown to check into the hotel. The wind was blowing so hard, it was snowing sideways, and I was like, how are we getting to this event without
You know what's
just
crazy?
wait 20
destroyed? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that? So I was here on Friday, and I left, and it was like 65 degrees.
A beautiful day.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful
I left,
Friday.
I left. I go to North Carolina, and I come back on Sunday, and it's like 65 degrees. And,
You just like missed the aberration of
yeah, and everybody I talked to is like, bro,
Yeah.
there was like whiteout conditions here yesterday, and I'm like, there's no snow on the ground.
Yeah. I
What
walked
are
Did
you
you not
talking?
say what did you have in North Carolina? What was the weather like down there?
It was cold and sunny.
Yeah.
Oh, no rain or anything.
It rained a little on Friday. But I mean, like that was it.
I was literally sitting in a bar Saturday afternoon before I was meeting up with people before going to the ass thing. And when I got there, it was snowing, but
Yeah.
not hard, but snowing. I turned around at one point, and I was like, oh, it is a blizzard
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
And I turned back inside and watched TV and drink a beer, whatever else. Turn around about 20 minutes later, the sun is out, blue skies, nothing,
Yeah.
as if it like nothing had happened.
That sounds like it was a really wild
It
day.
was.
It was because I
Yeah.
was like furious because I was like, we're gonna have to park and walk a couple blocks,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's snowing sideways. Like,
Yeah.
am I gonna have to wear like a parka to get up
Yeah.
in this thing and boots?
And
But by the
granted,
time
by-
by the time we got there, it was
windy and cold.
Yeah.
But no snow, no rain, no nothing. Like, yeah, that genuinely was a wild weather day. Hadn't seen
Crazy.
anything like that in a while.
But it was an awesome event.
Yeah, it's so great not having Brendan there too.
Well, maybe that's what made it so awesome.
Yeah,
There's like over 1,000 people there. You would
Yeah,
think
but-
I could.
yeah, but I mean,
But,
that, the 1,000
Like
and
top tier
one-
people.
Yeah, that one extra person really would have set the.
Doesn't take much pee to ruin a pool, you know. You're the pee.
I'm the pool, motherfucker.
Oh no! Someone peed in my pants!
I'm
the pool.
No, I'm the pool. I'm like, awesome.
No, you should come next year.
I would like to, but I feel like
We'll see.
kind of have.
We'll talk about it.
The good news is there's 998 other people who haven't said no.
Oh, we can change their minds.
I understand that. You
Just
guys,
send them this podcast.
what if I'm not the one hooking up with cousins?
Neither am I.
Oh, I guess that's true. This is going great. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Hey,
You're welcome.
Thank
Our
you so
pleasure.
much.
I'm really happy to be here.
No, this has been a lot of fun for me.
I
really
wouldn't want to
enjoyed this.
spend St. Patrick's Day with any other Irishman,
Any other Arizonan
Chicagoan,
or DCN?
or Canadian.
Live in Virginia.
You're a Virginian, all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
You've been here
originally-
longer than anywhere, and you still won't claim this as home.
Well, originally from County Cork, Ireland. If we go back, today's the day that we discuss County Cork. The only place in Ireland I haven't been to all the other counties.
You know you're from County Cork.
Well,
Well,
shy-
you're not from anywhere,
Yeah.
but your family's from.
shy of a
Cork.
23andMe. Yes, the Kennedy clan comes from my
we
particular.
got to do that.
Yeah.
It would be devastating. It would be devastating.
What if it's even just like the next county over? Is that going to ruin things for you?
No, because maybe I've been to that county. You know, like I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm partial to Clare. That's just me.
Aren't we all?
I'm a big County Clare guy.
Oh, that's a county. Not
Always have been.
Yeah. So like when I watch hurling, it's either Cork or Clare. You know, whoever's better.
That checks out.
It totally checks out because people will be like, "Oh, why are you rooting for Cork?" Well, that's where my family's from. Why are you rooting from Clare? Had the best time when I went to Clare.
How many counties are there?
It's a
6.
question. Not a good one.
I have no
Cork
idea
is
how
a
big
popular one.
Ireland is.
Yeah, Cork's pretty big.
I mean, popular. Like I've heard, and Clare, I've heard of those. Like,
Well, I think Cork is like the second largest city. You got Dublin, then you got Cork, and then you got Galway. I mean, those are like the three cities.
At most.
I think they're counties.
Notice I didn't mention Belfast, Northern Ireland.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything.
You were thinking it.
Those
It's
orange
sad.
Chicago
There's
Bear
26
fans.
counties in Ireland.
26 counties.
How big is Ireland
26 counties.
relative to Virginia?
I don't know.
Same size?
4 Virginias. I would say.
Cork,
really?
Kerry, Waterford, Limerick, Clare,
Limerick, that's a
Galloway, Mayo.
There once was a man from Nantucket whose dick was so long he could suck it. Then one day he said with a grin while wiping his chin, "If my ear was a cunt, I could fuck it."
Now I know you're Irish.
That's a limerick. Well, that's the only limerick I know.
Your 5th grade English teacher would be so happy.
Hey, fucking, I got the
I couldn't name what a limerick was, and the fact that you could just spit one out is
You
fantastic.
didn't know that cadence is what a
No.
limerick is?
Yeah, it's that
Dog, we
cadence.
talked about how I like failed English one year.
Yeah.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Unfortunately, the only limerick I could quote is not fucking
the
James
X-rated
Joyce. It had the word cunt and fuck. It's like, not a good.
I
Not
mean,
a
it got
good
the
one.
job done.
I
I
mean,
believe that that's a limerick.
That is a limerick. I mean, I just nailed a limerick. That is the
Yeah.
pentameter of that is perfect.
Pentameter? I don't even know what that word means.
The cadence,
Why don't you just say that then?
because that's not the proper word.
Tempo?
Pentameter.
I mean, fine.
That's the word.
Okay.
Sometimes we make words for very specific things.
Yeah.
I haven't used that word in 30 years. I hope it's right. You know what I mean? Like that's when you learn in high
Again,
school and
like,
college.
yeah, your elementary school and middle school teachers are so happy right now. They're like, we got one thing right. That Brendan could remember a limerick and pentameter.
Yep, there you go. And
But now he's checking to make sure.
Come on.
What's the
Uh-oh.
575 poem that everybody
Haiku.
Haiku.
That's the.
Uh-oh.
What's pentameter mean?
I mean, it's in the ballpark. Okay, here's a better question. A line of verse containing 5 metrical feet. Here's the actual term. A line of verse
Makes
consisting
sense.
of 5 metrical feet or of 2 halves, each of 2 feet and a long syllable.
That doesn't sound like a limerick, or tempo, or pace, or rhythm, or any of those things.
I'm basing it on the iambic pentameter. Clearly,
I don't think so.
it's you know,
I am a pentameter.
I think it was used properly. Just maybe a stretch.
I'm not sure.
I've never known you to be wrong.
Thank you, Troy.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're on his side.
That's my guy right there. Well, we should wrap it up now.
No. Let's wait a minute.
No, because I'm only 3 sentences away from him going, wrong. I'm off the team.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And happy March Madness.
Yeah.
This is
Twofer.
a wild time of year, to say the least. Hopefully everybody out there's brackets aren't complete.
Spring is sprung.
It has. I know
After that blizzard.
one of my buddies, Trent, just texted me and showed me another 4-game parlay he picked up right here. And
Did
he's
he hit?
Yeah, dude, this guy hits parlays constantly.
So why don't you follow his lead instead?
I have discussed,
Let's get him on for a weekly betting segment.
I have discussed trying to get it because I was like, "Do you just send me the good ones?" He's like, "No, I mean I hit probably 50% of them."
92%.
No, he's about 50% of his. I'm like, to hit 50% of parlays is crazy. So
Yeah, I think you should start following his lead instead of
because
Reddit.
parlays pay off so much.
I get it. Just not my scene. I just like to lose. The L's pay my W's. Wait, what?
yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you guys so much for
Are
tuning
you a
in.
banker?
If you get a chance to send money to the Venmo, we'll always take
we
it.
definitely need it. We are in the hole right now.
I just spent all the money on a new
Yep.
board,
And then some.
which hasn't been used yet.
You're not much of an accountant.
It was a good deal.
Yeah.
It's the board I wanted. Just because we only had this much money doesn't mean that's how much money I'm going to spend.
Hold on. Brendan overspent on something?
I, for one, am shocked. That
Well,
doesn't
you're
sound
not
like him
even
at all.
sitting it down.
When have you bought those Yeti chairs? You bought those yet?
No,
Why not?
because the podcast
They're
is
Yeti
ending.
chairs.
We'll get there. Trust me.
They're chairs that say Yeti.
What's that Venmo, Troy?
At Inside the Pallet House on Venmo.
Brendan needs his Yeti chairs. Send him lots of them.
Not what I would spend
I didn't
the
even
money
see
on.
a price tag on them. They've got to be $400.
If you,
You don't ask a price for Yeti
That's
materials.
You just pay it.
If you
That's
haven't
right.
had a chance to send topics into InsideThePalletHouse@gmail.com, we will check it and we will read them off. Thank you, Shell, for reaching out this week. We do appreciate it. And if you haven't had a chance to head over to Screen Door Mortgage, if you need a mortgage, you can always do so. It's Screen Door Mortgage. I thought I made it clear the first time, but I'll say it again. Screen Door Mortgage. Yeah, that's all I got. Go to the Facebook page.
Rate and review.
Rate and review would be fantastic. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be talking to you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Nothing, Lee?
That's I figured
I
I'd
was
just
waiting.
Give Lee that was Lee's.
That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
That was a pretty cousin-loving podcast, don't you think?
The last thing you do is
There it is. That's how you finish
that was a
strong
really good podcast, don't you think?
with your cousin.